Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Today we are hosting the first AMA this year. Today we'll have Momo and its development team on our podcast, so to speak. Just hold on a little bit. We figured out some technical issues. Hope everyone can hear me loud and clear. Um, we are still waiting on Soul 7 to join as a speaker, I believe. So 7, if you have some privacy settings on your account, they can kind of mess it up. We've had that in the past. So for the listeners, for the people who are unfamiliar, I'm Vadim. I'm the AMA host here at StealthEX, per usual. Today we have several members, not just members, several developers from Momo team, Tronics, Soul7, and Ryan. Just hold on tight while we're figuring out technical issues. Tronics and Ryan, if you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself while we trying to get Soul7 on board with us.
Yeah, do you want to start, Ryan, or should I go first?
You go for it, mate.
Okay, yeah. First of all, thank you, Vadim. Nice to be here. Early space, for me at least. Uh, so yeah, I'm here with Ryan and Solon, who's part of the team of Momo. I'm also part of the team of Momo. I organize spaces every week for our community. I do a lot of, let's say, the logistics and talking between groups and structuring with Momo. And yeah, I've been in the project for soon half a year. It's been a long time, and I mean, we did the CTO, and we had a lot of structural issues with Momo. Now we have solved a lot of it, so we are in a good position at the moment. And yeah, and finally now the last months we have full control of the project. So it's really. Just beginning. The journey of Momo is just beginning. So very excited for that and excited to be here.
Perfect. Looks like Ryan fell off. As far as I'm aware, he's on the train, but we do have Soul7 as a speaker now. Oh, he
Yeah, and
disengaged.
it's no issue, Vadim, if people fall out. I mean, the X spaces tend to be buggy, right? So we can just keep
Yeah,
the talk going.
they always have been, and for how many years it's been going on. I'm surprised you can finally speak from your web client. You don't have to use an application. You have to use a cell phone, which is an improvement, but would love to see a bit more of a stable situation here. Let me send out invites again. But yeah,
Looks
I
like Ryan
think,
is back.
yeah, it looks like in my experience from hosting, and I've been doing this for like 5 years almost at this point. Yeah, since 21. I don't think I've had maybe one or two where we didn't have any technical difficulties. The vast majority of them, something always goes wrong. All right, Ryan, looks like you're back. Do you want to introduce yourself to the audience briefly?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, my name's Ryan. I'm Australian. I joined the project probably at the beginning, before the kind of CTO was official. We kind of like were working in the background to start taking over a little bit of the things going behind the scenes. And I was brought in to meet Tronics and Solon as well. And very quickly kind of found a community that was insanely loyal, really kind of cultish, reminded me of a lot of the older kind of communities from really successful coins in previous cycles, with a really beautiful narrative, wanting to do things a little bit differently. And so I kind of got stuck in. It was one of those situations where I invested $1,000 into Momo, and then I found myself taking part and running the thing about a month later. It was a bit of a whirlwind. But yeah, things are going great. And since the CTO, we've gone from strength to strength.
Fascinating. Love to hear those stories when you start as a community member, but you end up doing more. Oh, looks like we got Soul7 to speak. Do you want to introduce yourself as well? And also, what would be cool if you guys could kind of give a brief overview of what Momo is all about for the people who are unfamiliar?
Yes, of course. Can you hear me? Is it fine? I had so
Yes.
much difficulties right now.
Yeah,
X has
no,
been bugging so much.
but no, we can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent, thank you. Well, I'm the president of Momo. I just want to introduce Momo a bit before I introduce myself. Momo is a project that is all about empowering people on crypto. And we want to bridge between the Web3 to the Web3 and to the Web2 and the real world. Momo started with an original dev that abandoned the project, and you have Electronics that from the beginning that the dev abandoned, he started gathering all of the whales and all of the people that were still shitting Momo, and slowly, one by one, we've built a team of almost 40 people. Um, and we run the marketing, we run the business development, we run the graphics and the development, of course, of Momo. And we've started creating a utility into Momo in terms of donations. So since October, we took the creator fees that we got from the bank ecosystem directly into foundations that we wanted to support each month. At October, it was the breast cancer month awareness. So we chose LBVC, which is a research organization that deals with breast cancer. And in November, we donated to Movember for the men's mental health and cancer issues. And at December, we donated for Crypto for Her, which this foundation is a Web3 foundation that is being organized by two wonderful Nigerian girls. They're going to orphans that were affected from the latest attack in South Nigeria. And we caught a school of orphans of only girls, which set directly with the narrative that Momo is bridging, to help women, to educate women in crypto, and to bring more women into this industry. And since then, we now planning on finishing the donation for the dog shelters, which is going to be the first donation of 2026. And after building this utility, we started building even more things that I will talk about them later. But I'm guessing that Momo, in one sentence, because I talk too much, is a safe haven for crypto enthusiasts. And it's also a coin that does good in the world and also in Web3. That's it.
Fascinating. Great to hear that, and thank you for that kind of intro to the project. Very helpful. So for those who are unfamiliar with the format of what we usually do, we will go over questions that were pre-picked from our X or Twitter users. We have about 10 of those. Once those are over, we'll transition to the live ones and take some from there. The whole thing should be about 1 hour, give or take. We don't want to take any excessive time. And of course, we'll be posting recaps, both video and text afterwards, so the community can catch up if they miss anything. Well, without further ado, let's start with the questions. First one in. What inspired the creation of Momo as a successor to Bonk, and how has the community shaped its evolution so far?
I guess I can do that. So, what inspired Momo is, it's an interesting question because it's actually it's based on a real dog, uh, like several other coins. But it was an Instagram post. I think it was around July 2025, where an owner revealed that Momo was actually the sister of Bonk. And of course, meme coin people pick up these things. They made a coin, and it's a very strong narrative. So it exploded. It did really well. And this was a period when meme coins were, I think also Bitcoin was sitting quite high. So it was a very, let's say, prosperous period in meme coins, and it went to like 45 million market cap pretty fast. And then, as you have with these projects, you have the people that are extractors. They take their money and they go through other things, and that's fine. That's life. Some people are not don't have the conviction. But what we found after the initial rally was that we had a very strong community that just held on to their coins because they saw the bigger vision with Momo. And that's kind of the part where I came in and started to pick up the pieces. And also we started a partnership, or not a partnership, but we found people that also believed in this project, like Gunjan, like Randy, like Yashu, like a lot of listeners here, that we decided to keep on working with Momo and really make it into a hardcore cult instead of just an extraction-based model. So this has been going on now, and of course it's been a very tough market, but we keep on growing, we keep on expanding, we are doing very good work. So of course these things keep our holders loyal, and it's very good to see. So I hope that answered the question.
Super cool. No, absolutely. I kind of got another follow-up question. Obviously, it's not from the audience, but do you guys consider Momo like a meme coin to this day, or do you guys think of it as more of a ecosystem project, or more of a serious situation?
It's a good question, yes, because I mean a lot of these coins start out as memes, that's or kind of they have a small kind of narrative starts in a small way, but now it has been building into something much bigger. And that's what Solon will talk more about this, but we're building a whole ecosystem around Momo with several things that will make it into much more than a meme coin. So we have the charity angle. We are always looking for charities to help other people, or we are dog lovers, for example. I have a dog, I have a Labrador, which I love. So we care about those things, and we want to help help people and animals and do something good. In this business, look, there's a lot of scammy shit and a lot of bad actors. So we are not interested in being that. We're interested in doing something good. And of course, if we can make money and do profit as well, that's fine. If you are doing something well, you should be rewarded. So, but the idea for me personally, I don't know about the others, is that I can do well with Momo. I can help others. I can do something good in life, and then I can also profit from it. And I think that's a good model to have. So I'm
Yeah,
rambling a bit.
I would love to jump in a little bit. I would love to
Yeah,
jump in
right.
and cut you off, mate. If I cut off a bit, by the way, I'm on a high-speed train, so apologies to everyone. Originally, meme coins were meant to be about community empowerment and community enrichment. People breaking away from the system and helping each other to find value and resources and lifting each other up. And that's what some of the first were. Lots of people did very well and broke away from the system and found ways to make value in their life. But that's no longer really the case. Most meme coins now are systemic systems to extract value from people and to give people hope and attach them to an idea and then screw them. And whether it's through donations or just working closely with our community and making decisions together, whether it's through the ecosystem that we're building and that we're going to release a lot of information about in the next few weeks, the whole point is to show that a meme coin can, again, a small meme coin can actually be stable, have real value, really bring people together and create this like idea of community growth and enrichment. And I think there are heaps of ways to do it. And if you look at charts over the last couple of months since our CTO, you can see the difference is that we don't have a crazy amount of unhealthy, artificial pumping and dumping as much as other coins. Of course, we have people selling and buying aggressively. It's normal, but our charts are fairly stable compared to other people. We've gone up, we've corrected, and our holder counts are going. Counts are going up. We're at all-time high holders right now, despite the situation in the market. And I think at the end of the day, the cream rises to.
You're cutting a bit out. Right?
Yeah, looks like the last part was cut out, but I guess we got the general idea, and it's no, I completely agree with you in terms that it's no longer the case that meme coins is not exactly about bringing communities anymore, and a lot. I don't want to say vast majority, but there's definitely a lot of the projects, a lot of meme coins that aim just to extract value, and sadly, this is the world that we live in. But anyways, let's continue on with the questions. We have a handful left. As the competition in the meme and community-driven space grows, what differentiates Momo approach to user retention and ecosystem expansion from other bonk-based projects?
That's a great question. Sorry, I just didn't get your name. In the beginning, I couldn't hear anything. Could you
I'm
please?
Vadim. I'm Vadim. I'm basically in charge of marketing and business development and growth here at StealthEX.
Yeah.
So you would always hear me at all the sessions, same ace, and presenting on the real life events as well. So yeah, please
Great.
go ahead.
I know you. That's great. I think that something that the most important thing that differentiates Momo from other bonk projects is the consistency, is the communication with the community. Okay, and the fact that that we have a real community and other coins. I don't want to mention names here, but there's a lot of other coins in bonk that are just hyped and bundled, and they don't have a real community behind them. And the fact that Momo has a real community that chills and pushes it to the top of the dominance on X, for example, if we take it from this week, from Sunday, Monday, it's something that really differentiates between other meme coins on bonk. But I think the most important thing that will differentiate us from the other coins and will put us into the altcoin category is the website that we're building, is the AI agents that are already built and in beta testing, and it's also the game that we're thinking of building. And bringing this like digital products into the community, that's something that will start a new ecosystem in the Bonk ecosystem, like Ship did inside of it, like Bonk did inside of Solana, and then we're gonna have the Momo ecosystem, and that shows you that projects have a short-term vision. You don't see a real activity online. You see lots of bots. You see days on or days off with the communication in terms of sharing, in terms of Telegram groups messages. And in Momo, you don't see that. You see every day all of the people that are also joining in here. For example, Ganjan, he runs all of the raiders on X. He's making sure that every day we'll be on the top 5 coins on the social dominance on X. Without him, we wouldn't be trending that much. Sarah is also one of the team members and also one of the raiders, and also helping to bring us into dominance. And also Randy, for example. And these people are just waking up every day just to promote Momo, push up the Momo movement and the message that we need real coins, we need real utility, and we need real intentions. Because as you said before that, all of the new coins, or almost more than 99% of them, are rugs, and they just meant to inject outflow money from the market. And that's not the point of crypto. Point of crypto is to make a trustworthy financial system that you wouldn't need to be depending on humans or their emotions to manage your finance and be secure about your finance, or worry about inflation or anything else. So this is what we're trying to bring with Momo: the authenticity, the transparency, and of course the utility. It all packs up into one big movement. I already sneak peeked a couple of the new products that they're gonna launch. We're gonna launch a new website and a new AI interface with agents. It's gonna come in the next few weeks, and yeah. Let me know if I forgot something, Tronix or Ryan.
No, I think it's good, you know. I think, look, some people likes to chase, numbers. They want hype coins. They want to trade, flip and all that. And, you know, that's fine. Some people enjoy that. I don't have anything against that. But when the business is 99% these kind of coins, it gets a bit problematic, you know, because, in the end, the big majority will lose money and you're not building anything. You're not really building. You're just, extracting from people. So I think Momo is built for people who see the bigger vision, and we like to work with builders. That's what we like to work with. We enjoy working with builders, not extractors. So, but I think that answers the question very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Very comprehensive. Let's continue on with the questions. There's an important one coming up. Charity and real-world impact have been part of Momo's story. So what's the next major community-driven charitable initiative on the horizon, and how can everyday Momo holders actively participate or contribute?
I think you can do that, Son, if you don't mind.
Yes, just don't mind the wind for 5 seconds. Let me get just inside. We talked about it before. We did a couple of initiatives already, and I think the one that is gonna come as soon as possible, already on Saturday, is the Dog Shelters Initiative. Oh, come on, I just messed it up. And in a Dog Shelter Initiative, it's gonna be, first of all, I just want to say that, in the
Sounds like we've lost those 7.
Yeah, it's connection issues, I guess. No, but
Yeah.
maybe he comes back. But look, we're doing the dog shelter initiative, right? As he spoke about. Then we have IRL events. We're going to. Are you back, Sosa? No. Yeah, we're doing IRL events where we're trying to encourage women to participate more in crypto because, as you know, it's a very male-dominated space, and that's fine. It's not a problem, but it would be nice to see more women partake in crypto as well. And Momo is female Shiba Inu, so it kind of goes into the same. Let's say it fits our narrative also. So. Um, what was the question again, Vadim? Sorry, I got confused. Let's say
No, the question was basically how can the everyday Momo holders actively participate or contribute to
yeah.
those initiatives?
Yeah, I mean, it's all part. Some people, I mean, we are CTO, so everything is backed up by our holders. We do monthly, let's say, marketing budgeting where we pay from our own pockets. Everything is from our own pockets. So that is one way to help, to contribute. But also, I mean, everyone plays a part. You know, we have people doing visual art. Other people are rating. There's always a way to help if you believe in the project. We don't only ask for money, of course. So, I mean, if you
Yeah,
believe in something, you can always participate.
yeah, absolutely. And I think that kind of elaborates on the narrative that, Momo is a bit for different crowd, right? Because when you are actively putting, resources into charitable initiatives, you kind of bring in a different crowd, not the one that necessarily is looking to, quick gains, not the one looking to extract value, so to say. And it just brings a different people who have a kind of a different mindset in all of that, which is obviously cannot be a bad thing, right? Because you just aiming for more of a long-term solution. Is Soul 7 back?
I
Seeing
don't
as a
know. I think he
listener.
has
I've
connection.
I've up, yeah, I've approved Soul 7 as a speaker, so it should be popping up.
Okay, well, we
Anyway,
can just continue.
yeah, let's
Let's see.
continue on.
Yeah.
With Momo consistently ranking in the top 4 to 10 for social dominance and mentions amongst a lot of meme coins, what concrete steps is the team taking in 2026 to convert that massive community energy into sustainable growth, listing, and ecosystem utility?
I mean, I think this is actually happening in a natural way. If you, for example, see our X following in November, early November, we had 4,000 followers on our X page. Now it's at 8,400. So this is exponential growth. It's happening natural. We don't use any bots or anything like that. People see the passion. They see Momo. They enjoy our artwork. They see that we're active every day. So this will bring in more people, and it's a natural movement. So I think that is just like you see new project every day, right? New projects come up every day. Some of them are funny memes. Some of them are not so funny. Some of them are short-lived. They will spike to 1 million and then they will dump. Some will go to 2 million and then they will dump. But as I said before, this is fine, But if you are in crypto and you're looking for something meaningful, actually a place where you can get friends and you can get a place where you really belong and feel like you're building something meaningful, that's projects like Momo. That's what we are building. So that's in my opinion, this will happen naturally. It's a natural selection because a lot of people will go into crypto. They will lose 99% of their money and they will start to feel like, what am I actually doing? There's no purpose here. So we are finding people that actually want to find purpose. And I mean, this is Murad's playbook, right? With SPX and all that stuff. It's the same thing. People look for movement coins, things with purpose. So I know Momo will keep growing, and so I'm confident that it will keep on doing it.
Yeah, and as the time goes on, we will launch more products. We will be more noticeable in the crypto space. And sorry guys that I just cut off regarding the donations. What I just wanted to say, to show the growth that we really have in terms of utility, in October, November, and December, we only got $200 maximum each month as creator fees. Now, in January, so it's from December till January, with all of the spikes and drops that happened, we got almost $600 worth of creator fees. And this all didn't go only to one dog shelter. It went into 4 dog shelters. And we're gonna do a live stream also on X and also on our test sub account, going to some of these shelters. One of them is based in Nigeria and the other one is based in the US. And it's not gonna happen all in the same day, but we're gonna have a video from each and every member that, because we're scattered around the globe, we're gonna have a video from each and every member, and we sent out a bow tie initiative, which is like a pink bow tie for dogs. And we send out to all of the team members, that were available, and they also have pets. So in terms of the donations and the utility, it's something that only grows from month to month, and we're just starting to see it now as the trading volume and the adaptation for crypto is improving.
Great. Yeah, no worries. I think Troy was able to kind of wrap up the question once you cut out. Anywho, we have some more questions left. Let's get them done. Are there plans to expand Momo's presence across multiple chains or platforms? And what criteria determine when such an expansion makes strategic sense?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I don't know if we want to answer it.
Yeah, I can answer it because, the work that we've been doing since September is basically expanding through social media, through other platforms. And for example, I just mentioned this TaskHub platform, which is like a Web3 creator rewards system, similar to OnlyFans with adult content, but only, not focused on adult content, more on degens, on the trenchers. And this is like the current expansion that we're doing right this month, okay, for a new platform. But before that, we expanded. We didn't have a Telegram group, and it took us, I think, a month to set up a group with bots, and to make sure that there are no copycats and stuff like that. And now we're in like 1.3K users organically in that group. We didn't have Discord until November, which Tronix also helped setting up. And of course Instagram and YouTube and TikTok for reaching, that female audience that is not on X. So this is the current expansion that we had, in the last few months. And I think that the expansions that we can look forward to, of course, first of all, is the ecosystem, which I would see it as a platform of itself. And more than that, I think that as the market will live up, a lot of Web3 companies are looking. They're always messaging us for collaborations, and some of them are platforms, some of them are just utility website in the Web3 that hosts like a community section onto it. But I'm guessing that also for the near future, for the Q1, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko in terms of the community section is something that we will expand to. We've been rating there and we've been present there, but it takes time. It took us, I think, like a month to get verified on both of these platforms, but to get actual editing rights and all of that, it takes more time after we got in touch with them. So that's something to look forward to also for the next 2 months. And other than that, we were looking for partnerships. We're looking also to increase the capacity of the team. And I think that the most important thing that we don't need to expand, and it's important to say that's like the work behind the scenes that has been done for the last 4 months, is the liquidity and the safety of the holders. Because with the whales, we've managed to control all of the forgotten liquidity of Momo. We've managed to provide safety to the holders by not having any bundlers. If you can see also the bundlers rate is decreased, and we made sure that nothing related to the old dev or any other people that wanted to damage this project are out. And you can also verify it on chain because now the distribution is fair, is a fair launch. It was a fair launch, but now it's completely fair with no other disturbance from any other person. I don't know, scammers, developers. Now they can't even reach the holders. They can't even reach the liquidity. And that's something that I think, we didn't talk a lot about Distronics because we used to do it like on a daily basis, just buying up, supporting the price, and kind of doing the market making ourselves. But it's a huge achievement.
Yeah, and I think that goes for everyone in this audience. If you have your own project and you're trying to make something meaningful, you have to be patient, right? Because look, I'm going to be 100% honest. This business at the moment, they don't give a shit if you're honest or whatever. They don't care about it. They only care how much you can fill their pockets. This goes especially for exchanges. For example, we had exchanges that were, I'm not talking about StealthEX, by the way. You guys were very nice to us. But a lot of exchanges came to us and they say, look, we can list you, but you have to pay 50K. And we said, no, we won't do that. That's crazy. And they say, okay, no deal. And then we go to 10 million market cap or we go above and suddenly their offer is 20K, and suddenly they're interested because these people they don't have any moral compass or anything like that. They don't give a shit. The only thing they care about is filling their own pockets. So if you're in the crypto business and you're trying to do something serious, good, and all that, just know that you will have to have patience, because if you want quick money or quick fix to your chart or anything like that, you will maybe have to give some supply. You will maybe have to do some of those things, and that can hurt your project. So I think patience is very important in this business, and I believe that the movement coins, the real movement coins, there are good projects out there that try to do well and try to reward their holders. I think they will get let's say they will succeed in the end, but it will take some time because right now the business is very scammy and very egoistical. So I hope that makes sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you for kind of this a bit of a segue. It's definitely a lot in the space, and definitely patience is rewarded. And funny you mentioned the exchanges that ask for money, because there's a lot of exchanges that operate like us, right? We work through liquidity providers. You know, I think for Momo, in particular, we get the liquidity from MEXC, and there's a lot of projects that work on a similar model that allows for instant swaps. And even the projects like ours, they try to charge other projects for listings. And like, why would you, first of all, why would you charge, a project for that? And secondly, why would a project pay for that? And they just capitalizing on people who just wants to gain and on people and projects who don't necessarily know how things work. And I've seen this all around, and people just try to, it's been kind of a topic of today's conversation, extract value. And it's definitely not a way to go if you want to be sustainable in the long term. All right. We have several questions left. Let's try to breeze through them. What's the
Yeah, I
vision
will
behind?
do short answers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go on. Sorry.
No, I will do short answers. So we will
All
go
right.
fast.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What's the vision behind the upcoming side-scroller game Super Momo, and how will it integrate Momo tokens or engage the community?
Yeah, it's a fun thing. We have a brilliant developer, or several of them. We have Jonas, Trader for Life, and Spion, like several people that are very knowledgeable in coding and all that. And personally, I'm a bit older, so I grew up with Super Mario World. I absolutely love that game. It's part of my childhood. And we thought, why not make a side-scroller game for Momo? So my kind of ambition with this side scroller is not to just make a stupid or a very simple game. I want it to be have depth. I want it to be challenging. I want you to get achievements. So it can really be a game that you actually enjoy playing instead of just a stupid game, you know. So we are looking at several, let's say, possibilities with this game. Maybe we can integrate some kind of reward that you get some Momo or something like that. But it's early beta, so we don't want to promise too much because we have to find the best solution for it. But definitely, it will be great to keep working on it. And when we release it, I will take a day or 3 days off or something from my work to just finish the game. So it's going to be fun. And let's see, what was the other part of your question? Sorry, Vadim. Vadim, are you?
Oh, holy crap! I was muted. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
But
no,
basically, I think you answered it
yeah.
pretty well. Just basically, how will the game integrate within the ecosystem? All right. How many projects face bear market challenges? Sorry, many projects face bear market challenges. How does Momo Bonk plan to maintain growth and innovation during market downturns?
Yeah, I mean, right now is a very volatile time for crypto. You can, I mean, I think a lot of the meme coin businesses say depends on BTC, and as you know, Trump goes out and says something, one thing, and then the next day, and BTC prices are all over the place. It's very hard to know what's going to happen. But I think, as I said earlier, I think patience is the most important thing you can have right now. If you believe in the project, just DCA, don't take too much risk, and just keep filling your bags, you know, slowly but surely. If you believe in the project, and you, let's say Momo is now at 3.8 million market cap is a good DCA range. It's a good time to just chill, fill your bags, don't panic. And this is my opinion of meme coins right now is that it's a psychological game. You will get very frustrated if you just look at the chart all the time. So you need to be calm, you need to be smart, and just know that the real projects will be rewarded. And there are several out there. which is in the same situation, right? So maybe the chart looks a bit ugly, but if you believe in the project, it doesn't matter. Meme coins can go 90% down one day and 500% up the next day. So the chart is not, doesn't matter really. So if you have conviction, you will know this. So it's all about patience and long-term vision.
Couldn't agree with you more about patience and the long-term vision. All right, we have 3 more left, and then we have a little bit of time to take live ones. Could you
Yep.
explain your vision for partnerships? Are you focusing more on fintech, DeFi, or Web3 collaborations in the near future?
I mean, I think we're interested in all of them, but I think the most important thing, as I said earlier as well, is we don't want to do business with people who just ask for supply and who has a greedy mindset. We need people that really understands the vision of Momo and wants to work long term. We only do long term partnerships. We don't do any short stuff. So if you are interested in working with Momo, we need to see that you understand that this is long term. We always want to protect our holders and stuff like that. So security is the most important, but we are interested in all of those platforms, let's say.
And just for the for the audience, what would be the best way to kind of get in touch with you guys, or engage with the project if they would want to collaborate or become even just an investor or part of the project?
I mean, you can DM me, Solon or Ryan, who was there earlier, or you can join our Telegram. If you go to our X page, Momo_bonk, you will see that there's a link tree. All our links are there for all our socials. So, and then you can reach out. We have quite strong moderation on our Telegram. So, if you come there with good intentions and wish to speak to us, we are open for discussion of anything. If you come there to spam or do something, you will be banned. So it's pretty simple, really.
That is great to hear. Me being personally in the business development kind of outreach and partnerships for many years at this point, I've definitely seen projects who get very aggravated when you come to their community and start asking questions because they don't want any questions to be asked. It's definitely great to hear that you guys always welcoming people who wants to learn more about Momo and the integrity of the project itself. That kind of brings us to the next question. True sustainability depends on disciplined execution. How does Momo team track progress across development, community growth, and partnerships to ensure each area reinforces the other rather than operating in isolation?
Well, we have a team, right, that speaks every day. Momo is actually structured like a business. So we have kind of different departments that does different things. We have our raiders, we have our people who talk to exchanges and do business, like me and Ryan, for example. So every person has their own role, and I think this is really important, not just for Momo, but other projects that wants to succeed, is that every person has some sort of talent and everyone can bring something to the table. It shouldn't be one person doing everything or, like that. So I always believed in letting people do what they do well. And I think that's very important. So when, for example, Ryan comes with an idea or I come with an idea or Solon comes with an idea, we always talk with the community first. We listen to them. If they approve of it, we do a vote or some kind of, let's say, poll. And then we integrate the idea to our project. So it's all about listening to people and seeing, okay, we have this idea. Is it actually good or is it just a one-man show? We don't want to do, we don't want to have a dictator, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's funny. Funny you mentioned that because there's a lot of projects out there that scream DeFi, that they are a DAO, that they are true DeFi, and then you dig a little bit deeper and they literally have a CEO running, and or like a main investor, like holding majority of shares or whatnot. So it's definitely very important for the crypto community to be actually community oriented rather than one person being in charge. because we've definitely seen that a lot. And well, sometimes it's not bad, but it's not true DeFi if you have one person being in charge, right?
Yeah,
All
true.
right, we have last question left, and then we can take some life ones. With the new raid reward system dropping soon, how will community members earn points? Just likes, artists, or creative stuff like epic memes and TikToks too?
Yeah, so for example, we have Sarah Chain here in the audience. She won our, I believe, our first competition. She has been raiding very well. She's not just spamming. So we look at our raiders and we pick the people that actually deserve it, people who are passionate, who show up every day, and we reward them. We give them either Momo or we give them money, and it's a pleasure to us because these people are the, let's say, heartbeat of this project. Look, I'm in the dev team and all that, but I need them as much as they need us. So it goes both ways, So I think it's good to reward people. It gives them let's say motivation to stay in the project, and then you build trust and all, and that is very important to us. So we will keep doing competitions. I'm not sure exactly when the next one is happening, but look, we have many new raiders, and we appreciate them. We don't ignore them. So if you join Momo and you raid and you put in your effort, you will be rewarded 100%.
Awesome, lovely. All right, let's transition on to the live part. We got around 10 minutes left. I don't want to hold anyone hostage for longer than we have to. All right, let's pick someone who has been here since the beginning. I think this person has been their hands up since the very Savage, adding you as a speaker.
All right. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So my question is, with the Momo token running zero tax and like nearly fully circulating supply, what does the team see as the main driver of sustained demand if there are no inflationary incentives or yield mechanics? Did you get that?
Uh, can you say it again? I'm not sure I understood the question. Maybe Solon can answer it then for
Yeah,
me.
I understood it. It's a great question. It's exactly what the talks that we've been having this past month. But I just want to correct you. We do have a tax on the Momo token. It's 0.25% out of the fees that the DEX gets and out of the fees that Bonk team gets. So it's a very, very small amount, which we're thinking for the sustainability of the project to increase, but not by that much. Maybe increase it by times two, because it's barely noticeable, and that's basically what generates the creator fees. But we have a lot of initiatives right now that are in development for creating paid partnerships for Momo. So basically promoting other good projects or other companies that we can verify in the real world. And that will get Momo paid, whether if it's on YouTube, whether if it's on doing posts on X, or on other social media platforms. That's one of the things. And the second thing is that we're always open for investors. And we have a few things lined up that we still need to think about and decide. But the thing of having a passive income for a coin, which is basically like a business, lets situation in a creative way. So sometimes we do a collaboration with a few KOLs, and this is something that also pays us out. And sometimes we run an event, a contest, or a giveaway, which the funds, for example, like a platform that is called Parapunk, is allocated from the people that use the platform. So it's kind of a win-win situation in that case. But your question is really good, and this is something that we've been talking for the last month for pretty much every day. and we're still thinking about more ideas to generate income and also make it more sustainable for us as a coin, as a community.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Fascinating, guys. Thank you for the question and the answer. Let me pick someone else. Give me a second here. Not a fan of the new spaces design though for picking. I cannot just click and pick. I have to go through the side menu, which is kind of inconvenient. Okay, Bill Morris adding you as a speaker.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, thank you very much. I want to know, do you have any plans to develop mom branded merchandise, like physical products or real world experience? And also, what is your strategy for engaging and growing non-English speaking communities? And do you have any allocated specific resources for regional marketing and community? Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great question. About the merch, this is actually something that we have in our roadmap that's coming out. I mean, we have a lot of owners who love the Momo style. It's cute and I mean, it's very accessible to retail and all of that. So definitely we're going to make some Momo accessory and even clothes. So we're looking to expand our products in that way. And I mean, I would love to add, for example, a Momo hoodie or anything like that, you know. So I think, but our goal is to make it attractive to people outside of crypto as well, not just to our holders, but to make it into an actual brand. So we are definitely looking at that. Your second question was how to reach the English speaking communities, was it? Sorry, can you repeat it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we have holders all over the world, right? People from Brazil, US, Europe, Middle East, Asia. So English is our main way of communicating, really. So I think um, I think that's fine as it is. But one thing we are looking towards, though, is expanding towards Asia, because and especially China. But this requires a lot of work. So, but that will come in the future. But for now, we have, for example, more and more, for example, African holders the last couple of months coming to Momo. So this is interesting to us because I personally didn't know that Africa had such big interest in crypto, but it's fascinating. You know, I spoke to a guy from Nigeria, another guy from Morocco, and people coming all over the world to join this project. So I find that I love that. I think it's great. The more, the better. You know, the more people we can get into Momo from different parts, the more powerful the movement will become. So I don't only want holders from the same country or the same continent.
Fascinating. Thank you guys for the question and the answer. And it's interesting you mentioned Africa because I've been, chatting to people from Africa. We have a lot of actually ambassadors from, Africa, like all over the place. And apparently crypto is not just big, it's growing exponentially just because it is a lot better than the local currency, and people just use it as a daily transactional method rather than using the highly devalued currency, which is crazy. Which just kind of brings us to the main idea of crypto as a currency, right? From the get-go, is to exchange for goods and services as it should be, and it's definitely a very interesting dynamic over there. All right, let's get one more and wrap it up. Let me pick somebody who has been here. Moil,
I mean,
Moil.
I I also have time if they have more questions. We can do it. But I guess you have a schedule.
Yeah, I'm afraid I have to run. I have to walk my dog. He's getting really anxious at this point. Yeah, a bit
No problem.
overdue with the walk already. Moil Toy, added you as a speaker.
Thank you for the chance. Can I ask my question?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay, my question is, can you explain to us about utility use cases of in your ecosystem? What benefits that you offer to investor for holding your token in the long term? Will there any passive income models provided by through staking farming program?
Yes, I think I got your question. There's a lot of noise, but we have, for example, in our roadmap coming up also, we're looking at staking. So for the most loyal Momo holders who want to do that, they will have the opportunity to do so. And I personally love this idea because I think rewarding long-term holders is good. So that is one of the things we're looking at. The only thing is staking requires a lot of work to do it properly. So this will probably come later in the year. But 100% I agree with you. It's something we should do. I don't know, Song, if you want to add to that. But
Yeah,
Yeah, I
great.
think we should also mention the giveaways, the contests. Of course, the utility in terms of the donations, like the real world utility, and the next utility is gonna come up in the next 2 months of creating events for educating not only women but people in crypto, bring new adopters into the market. Momo brand events for women in crypto and men in crypto.
yeah, no, I think that answers the question well. So you like loyal Momo holders will be rewarded either through staking or competitions or other ways. So yeah. And also, if you become a part of our group and stay there, we will notice it. We will see who is really holder and who's just looking for a quick buck, let's say. Yes, I think that's my answer.
Yeah, I got my answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
No
Moltoy,
problem.
for your question. Thank you guys for the answers. Well, I think we're pretty much done it. The reason I don't want to run a lot of live questions because they tend to repeat themselves at a certain point, especially since we were so comprehensive in our initial coverage. Do you guys want to wrap it up with any words?
Yeah, I mean, I think this was a good space to introduce Momo. And look, if you are curious, you're not sure if you want to invest yet, but you are on the fence, join our Telegram, join our socials, and have a look for yourself. You will see a lot of updates in the coming weeks and months, and you will see for yourself that this is not a scam project, that we have a real vision behind this. And Momo, you can watch us grow day by day. So, I can guarantee you, if you get a bag, you will not regret it. So, I hope you join our journey.
And be a part of something bigger in crypto, guys. Doing good.
Well, thank you guys. That was a pleasure hosting you today. As mentioned earlier, there will be recaps posted, both text and video, for the community members and other curious people who might have missed today's session. You guys have a great rest of your day, whichever part of the world you may be, and same for the audience. Again, thank you for joining, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you for having
Thank you,
us. Bye
Vadim.
bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.